Hi everyone, Myra here from Ladybug's Inspiration, and I'm just coming to you. We're doing the Scrap Quarters Hop. This is video number 2 of 3. Today we're going to be doing tags and bookmarkers, and I'm going to be showing you how to make this bookmarker right here that I've made. And we're just going to be doing this, and we've got another hop next Saturday, so stop by and join us for that one. We appreciate you stopping by today. Please make sure that you do stop by all 10 of the videos that we have in the hop. The drop down below is going to show you everybody's link, and there will be prizes. So after you watch everything, you're going to stop by MHK Designs. We're going to have their link below, so you can go on there and let them know you watched all the videos and be entered for that prize. Make sure you watch all 10 videos, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And it's real important because a lot of people aren't subscribing. They're just watching and moving along, not leaving a comment, not subscribing. So we are going to ask to make sure that you watch, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and make sure you watch all the videos, okay? And all the other links will be below in the drop-down box. So, without further ado, oh, and after me, you will be hopping along down to Mary Ellen's page. She will be following me. So today, we're going to make this little tag, and I'm going to show you. I put it in some different colors just to give it some contrast, just change it up a little bit. But this is basically the finished product. So, and I will show you everything that I'm going to use along with this, so you'll have an idea. These little pink flowers, I could not find them anywhere. I live in a really small town, and it's very hard to find anything or get anything out here. So these little pink flowers I don't have anymore. And these little white flowers, I got those at Tuesday mornings. So we're gonna, I'm gonna go ahead and show you everything I've used. So for today's, we are going to be using the Regency Borders by Crafter's Companion from Downtown Abbey. And I've used this one right here. Is that the one? Yep, that's the one I've used right there for my the little border on the side that we're going to use. And I've used my center, this little round one right here. Oh, you know what? I did not use that one on this one. My bad. I didn't cut one out. We're going to do something a little bit different, but I did use this one on my little brown tag that I made right here. Okay. I inked all my edges on everything with my Brilliant Archival ink. This one is pearlescent beige. And for the brown, my brown tag, I used my color box. I used my light brown, the second brown right there, to ink all my edges on my brown one. This die is a die. This is the one I used for the brown one. This is one I picked up at, I have a neighbor who's slowly but surely selling all of her craft stuff. So I bought this from her, along with, hold on. What? Oh, okay. Hold on. I forgot one of my sets of dies that I used. Here we go. So, I use these right here to cut out the base of the tag right here. And this again is another one of the sets that I got from my neighbor, so I cannot tell you a name or anything regarding this because they came in a bag for a set of stickers. So, for my cutouts, I used this set of Elizabeth craft designs to cut out my little tags to go on the card right here and right here. Now again, on the one we're going to do today, I've changed it up just slightly. So we're using the Spellbinders Shapeabilities die cuts. This one is called Mirror Mirror, and we're going to be using the big one right there. And we're going to be using, I don't know if you pronounce this Desiree or Desire. This is a Crafter's Companion. It's my little flag. I've used that and I've cut it down to fit my my tag. And also another signature collection from Crafter's Companion. This is by Sarah Davies, and I've used the Eiffel Tower one on that. So you'll see it right there. I've used a portion of it. I didn't use all of it. So that's essentially what I've used today to make that. And now we're going to get started. I'm going to put this, we're just going to get this all put together here. I'm going to give you an idea of how I've done it. And then you can go back and embellish with your flowers, whatever color jewels you want. On the cloud, I used some glitter gel. And with the one we're doing now, I picked out my platinum stickles. I think this will look best to go on this after we get it all put together. So, first thing we're going to do is we are going to glue our Eiffel Tower down right here on the bottom. So, hang on half a second. I got the full unopened bottle over there. Here we go. So, we're just going to put a little bit of glue on this. And I'm using my Beacon's 3-in-1 glue. And I want to be pretty sparing with this because I don't want it to be a whole big globby bobby mess. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue on this to hold it down. And I'm going to use my tweezers that everybody was liking the other day. These are my tweezers. I use them a lot. So we're going to set this right down here on the bottom. And line it up just, there we go. And we're going to set that right there. And I'm going to get all that glue off my desk. There we go. So now, as you can see, we've got that Eiffel Tower seated. I've got just a slight edge of the corner coming off right here. Okay, now I'm going to take this, and again, I've inked all these. They're done with a scrap of paper that I had, so it was a nice size scrap, but nonetheless, it was, you know, left over from a card that I had made. And I inked all of them, again, with the Archival Pigment Ink Pad Brilliance Pearlescent Beige. And that, there we go. My lights are just not conducive. They're so bright. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of glue. And we're going to stick this down on the side. Okay. Okay. And we've got that one there on the side. Okay. Now, I am going to take my little banner and I'm going to put that right here on the top, just like this one. I'll put that right there where you can still see it. And I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to put a dot on the back of each one of my little banners. Making it a point not to go out of the screen today because I did that on my last video, and I know that that's probably pretty annoying for some people. But I like to have things really close to my face because I can't see very well. So, I'm going to take all these off. And then we're going to put this right on the top, right up here. Now we've got our little banner on there. And I'm going to take my little hole punch, and I'm going to put a hole in both my tags, and we're going to get these on here. And once these are on here, then I put my string through it. I didn't put my strings on it beforehand, so the first one I'm just going to glue down. My glue's a little messy here. Alright, so I'm going to put just a little bit of my Beacons 3-in-1 on the back of my little tag here. We're going to get that all over that. Not too much though, I don't want it getting icky, sticky, and messy. And I'm going to put this right here. I've got my edge hanging off so that my little hole is right there, so that I can put, wrong side, so that I can put a little string, ribbon, whatever I decide I want to put through there, I can put that through those little holes. Okay, so that one is down. Now, I'm going to take my other one, and I have some pop-up square adhesive foam that I'm going to put on the back of this one. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to set it right on the back, and I do believe this piece of paper was from a Bow Bunny pack, if I remember correctly. But again, it was a scrap that I had, it was in my scrap basket, and I am a scrap hoarder. So that is how I got to be where I am in this video. We're going to put this right here. We're going to stick that down. Okay. And then for this one, like I said, I used the little mirror. Here we've got that on there like that. And I'm going to put this one with some, I'm going to cut this foam in half, and we're going to put that on the back of the other one. And we're going to put that down. So we're going to put this on here. We're going to put it where none of our edges are going to show with our foam. There we go. Okay, now we're going to put this down. If I can get this off of here, let me grab my tweezers again. There we go. And we're going to put that right over there. And I want to put this right on here. So, there we have it. We've got that all laid out. And my fat fingers are right in your way. So, now, like I said, I don't have any more of those little pink flowers left. I did bring my gems over that I used on this though. I used Studio G, and I put a pink one stuck up there. But these are the beige flat back pearls that I decorated with. My beige flat back pearls that I put on here, like this. So, and just take some of your twine, some of your ribbon, and just put it through your little holes. And then when you're all done, punch your hole in the top. And again, if you are using it, you can cover the back with another sheet of cardstock to cover your edges that are showing. Over here, cut the same one. Use your same die cut and cut that out. And cover up your back, and the back of it, you can put your thing on. And the butterflies that I use are from the Paper Studio, La Petites. And these were from, let me think, Hobby Lobby is where I picked these up at. So, and again, stickles is what I was going to put down here on the bottom to go with this one, because I think that will give it a really, really nice appeal. And sometimes with some of these you do have to do, you know, like 1 or 2 coats. And just get that all on there. And this was just something, you know, I came up spur of the moment with, and trying different styles. Ever since I was a little girl, I've wanted to see the Eiffel Tower. Since I was, good grief, probably 8 years old, I've wanted to see it. It's been one of the only places I've ever thought about going. But as you get older, you think of different places you want to go. But the Eiffel Tower has always been the one place that I've wanted to see in my life. So, and we're just going to spread these stickles on here. You're probably going to have to come back with this one and put a second coat on. We're just going to fill that in, and then of course you got to let it, you know, we're going to let it dry, and then you'll probably have to come back in and just touch up a few spots here and there. There, we got a first coat on. All right. And again, this one's there. We let that dry. And like I said, the Studio G self-adhesive flat back beige pearls are what I used over here. And like I said, these little flowers were just something I had in my stash. And these little the little pink flowers were in my stash. The white flowers, I had gotten those at Tuesday Mornings, my favorite place to shop. And my little stamp there, it was just some little rubber generic stamp mounted on a piece of foam that I have had for years and years and years and years, and they're just in a little box, and I don't remember where in the world I got them. So anyways, there is that, and then the one that we put together today. So now I'm just going to hit on a little bookmarker I made, and I'm going to show you what I've used with that and how I created it and the things that I've used. So, all my trash out of the way here. So, this is a bookmarker that I have made for my daughter out of scraps. This is a piece of paper, and I have no idea what paper collection it was or anything else. The two little decorative I want to say brads, but they're not really a brad. They're kind of a little back like that. They were from a Bow Bunny pack. I have some flat back pearls here, a little wooden dash hound, because we have dash hounds. Those are our dogs right now. So, and this is a bookmark I made for my daughter. And so I used my spellbinders to cut it out. I used 2 different shapes with that, and I think these are just labels, and so that is what I used and to get the shape. And I inked my edge. I do believe I used cat eye on that, I believe. Let me see what I've got. I know what it is. Color box. Color box is what I used. So here it is, right here. It's color box, and I believe I used the velvet on the edges right there. I used my Spectrum Noir markers on this, and there's a, if you look right there on her purse, there's a little scrap of paper right there that I took out of my scrap pack, my scrap basket, and I save everything. A little bit of seam binding for the tail on it. And I used Julie Nutting's Travel Girl stamp right here. That's what I used to make this. And I just cut it out, put them on there. I did, because these are these were a little bit big to go in the holes. So I did put a tiny bit of my Beacon 3-in-1 glue on the back of both of those to hold them in place. And again, that's my little bookmarker that I made. And let me get it up there so you can get a better look at it. Again, I used Spectrum Noir, and I used the papers were, this was a piece of cardstock after I had printed out a digital stamp. This was a little leftover piece that I took from the center, stamped her on there, and used that for my my base. And I used Spectrum Noir pens to do that. And that's about it. Again, thanks for stopping by to the Scrap Hoarders hop number 2, and you're going to be hopping along to Mary Ellen next. Look in the drop box below. You'll find her right underneath me. My name is Myra, and I'm with Ladybug's Inspirations. And thanks so much for stopping by and watching my demonstration and how I've used my scraps. Have a great day. Bye-bye.